Welcome to the Celtic Christmas Podcast at CelticChristmasPodcast.com. My name is Marc Gunn, the Celt Father, and every few days from now until Christmas, I will share with you the music and entertainment from various Celtic podcasts online. Today's show is brought to you by the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast. Find out more at CelticMusicPodcast.com. It's the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast. Merry Christmas. This is our Christmas special. Today's show is brought to you by Celtic Invasion Vacations. Travel with me to Ireland at the end of May 2012 for the vacation of a lifetime. We're heading up to Donegal, the heartland of Irish Celtic music that most people enjoy. It's the home of Clannad, Alton, Moya Brennan, Tea with the Maggies, Donnell and Manus Looney. We'll visit the majestic beauty of Slieve League Cliffs, Glen Columkeel, and the Glenveigh National Park. Then a couple nights in Dublin with a visit to Newgrange and a whole lot of amazing crack. Sign up for our newsletter at CelticInvasion.com for more details as they become available. Welcome to the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast, the voice of indie Celtic music online. My name is Marc Gunn, and I am your host of this show. I'm also a Celtic musician, and I love indie Celtic music, which is why I keep putting out all these awesome shows. And it's Christmas time, or almost. We're in that last run, and I wanted to make sure you had a great Christmas playlist to enjoy. So this is going to be a lot of fun, awesome music like that first track by John McGaha. That was Apples in Winter, and A Messy Christmas from The Longest Night, A Winter Celebration. Of course, I want to also thank all the new and current members of the podcast. You too can become a member. Just visit the website to become a member of Songhenge. That is our exclusive archive of Celtic music downloads. You're going to love some of the stuff by being a member. In fact, we even just released a Celtic Christmas album exclusively through Songhenge, featuring some of the tracks that you hear in this show. So check it out. We're going to kick it off right now with Jed Marum. What Child Is This? From his album Rejoice, a Christmas album.
What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Why lies he in such mean estate, where ox and ass are feeding? Good Christian, fear for sinners here, the silent word is pleading. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold and myrrh, come peasant king to own him. The King of Kings salvation brings, let loving hearts enthrone him. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son
trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry drum, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a blossom as pale as winter morn. Though the earth now sleeps neath the cold and frost, soon the land will be reborn. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry drum, sweet singing in the choir.
The holly bears a berry as crimson red as fire, and the fiery sun is born anew, bringing life as it climbs higher.
Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry drum, sweet singing in the choir. The holly bears a green leaf in the midst of Yuletide cold, and the green man will bring the spring when the winter has grown old. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry drum, sweet singing in the choir.
The mist lay on the water, and ice hung off the mast as we sailed into the harbor, safe and sound at last. We walked up to the high street just as the church bells rang. The whole town came to greet us, and all the children sang. We're all home for Christmas. There's no better place to be than with the ones I love and the ones who so love me. It seems like such a long time since I first sailed away. I know that I will miss you, but I missed you more
And that was Silent Night by the Gothard Sisters from Christmas. That is one of my new favorite Celtic Christmas albums. I got it last year, and it was beautiful. Outstanding arrangements of traditional songs, and of course adding a very Celtic Christmas feel to it. I highly recommend it. Now, Jed Marum's album, I only listened to like 2 tracks, and they were awesome. So make sure you check out his album as well. Before that was the Malarkeys with We're All Home for Christmas from Bloody Brilliant. And before that was another favorite of mine, which is Pandora Celtica from On Thin Ice, The Holly and the Ivy. You can read a review of that at the Celtic Music Magazine at CelticMP3S.com. I am actually hoping to put together an actual Celtic Christmas compilation for 2012. So if there's any Celtic artists out there who have released a Christmas song, I would love to get a copy of that to share with, number one, with you, and also to put on this compilation CD. It's going to be fun. You can submit at the website at CelticMP3S.com. In fact, if you are a band and just want to be on the show, go to the website and follow the submission instructions, and I will get you on this show. It might take a couple months. I have a huge backlog of a ton of great music. Of course, if you enjoy the show, you can also post your comments in the show notes, or just post a review on iTunes, Amazon, Android Market, wherever you can find, to say how much you love this. It's just really appreciated. It helps other people find it. It helps in the search results. You can also, for that matter, add a link to CelticMusicPodcast.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the Celtic Christmas Podcast. That has like over 20 shows of great Celtic Christmas music from all the best Celtic podcasts online. There's about 3 years of material. I don't know if we're going to be doing it again this year, but there's still a lot of great music that you can listen to. And it's all free. That's the great thing about a lot of these podcasts. Free, my favorite word. All right, let's jump into some more music. Next up is The Wren by Heather Dale from her album, The Green Knight.
Oh, the wren is the king of all birds. On St. Stephen's Day he got caught in the furs. Up with the kettle and it's down with the pan. Give us a penny for to bury the wren. Oh, the wren is a terrible rake. Won't you give us a penny for the little bird's wake? It's up with the bottle and it's down with the can. Give us a penny for to bury the wren. Give us a penny for the little bird's quill. It's up with the paper and it's down with the pen. Give us a penny for to bury the wren. St. Stephen's Day he got caught in the furs. Up with the kettle and it's down with the pan. Give us a penny for to bury the wren.
On a cold Glasgow eve, we wandered brisk streets like a storybook, romance from the past. From New Orleans to Scotland, with memories to spend, and your face lit up with a laugh. Happy Christmas, my sweet, you're the reason I awake each morning, joy on my face. Warm covers we cast off like the cold Scottish frost. Our hearts warm us up each Christmas day. Along Oban seawall, Christmas snow has fallen, where you and I walked hand in hand. Now our wee baby wiggles, she's our tiny snow angel, but without you, my Christmas feels bland. Happy Christmas, my sweet, you're the reason I awake each morning, joy on my face. Warm covers we cast off like the cold Scottish frost. Our hearts warm us up each Christmas day. Happy Christmas, my sweet, you're the reason I awake each morning, joy on my face. Warm covers we cast off like the cold Scottish frost. Our hearts warm us up each Christmas day.
Wassail, wassail, wassail. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. So here is to Jerry and to his right cheek. Pray God send our master a good piece of beef, and a good piece of beef that may we all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
So here is to Broadmay and to a Broadhorn. May God send our master a good crop of corn, and a good crop of corn that may we all see. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
And here's to Phil Hale and to her lefty here. Pray God send our master a happy new year, and a happy new year as e'er he did see. With our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
And here's to Collie and to her long tail. Pray God send our master he never may fail. A bowl of strong beer I pray you draw near, and our jolly wassailers then you shall hear.
Come butler, come fill us a bowl of the best. Then we hope that your soul in heaven may rest. But if you do draw us a bowl of the small, then down shall go butler, bowl and all. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
smock, who tripped to the door and slipped back the lock, who tripped to the door and pulled back the pin, for to let these jolly wassailers in. Wassail, wassail all over the town, our toasted is white and our ale it is brown, our bowl it is made of the white maple tree, with a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
We be soldiers three, pardonnez-moi, je vous en prie, lately come forth of the low country, with never a penny of money. Here, good fellow, I'll drink to thee, pardonnez-moi, je vous en prie, to all the good fellows wherever they be, with never a penny of money. We be soldiers three, pardonnez-moi, je vous en prie, lately come forth the low country, with never a penny of money. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is here, ringing with cheer, too young and old, meek and the bold, ding dong, ding dong, that is their song, with joyful ring, all caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air, oh how they come, raising the sound, boy, in the tale, telling the tale, gaily they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here, merry, 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 merry Christmas, merry, 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 merry Christmas, all on this land, on without end, their joyful tone to every home, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is here, ringing the cheer, too young and old, meek and the bold, ding dong, that is their song, with joyful ring, all caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air, oh how they come, raising the sound, boy in the tale, telling the tale, gaily they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here, merry, 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 merry Christmas, merry, 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 merry Christmas, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, soldiers three, pardonnez-moi, je vous en prie, lately come forth of the low country, with never a penny of money.
And that was We Be Soldiers 3 with Carol of the Bells by the Dregs from their album Dreggnog. Before that, Brocelïande with Gloucestershire Wassail from Sir Christmas, Songs of the Season. And before that was Christmas in Scotland by yours truly. Yes, I wrote that as a Christmas present for my wife last year, and based on our little Celtic invasion of Scotland in 2010. It was an awesome little trip. In fact, we are planning the next trip too. We're going to Ireland at the end of next May. So I would love to have you on this trip. It's going to be fantastic. So stay tuned for that. If you have any comments, we would love to hear them. Call the voicemail number at 678-KELTPOD. That's 678-235-8763. And leave a message like this.
Hey, Mark. My name's Hagar. You know me. What I'd like for Celtic Christmas wish is for world peace forever, if possible. Not just for Christmas, but even after Christmas. Let's go for world peace, my friend. Talk to you later. Bye. And congrats on the little one.
Hey, this is Becca from Abilene, Texas, and I just wanted to say I love the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast, and I want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas. Hooray.
Mark, keep up the good work with the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast. I enjoy every issue and listen to them over and over. I'm a member of your website. I download the MP3s. I buy the music. You're a great contribution to the Irish and Celtic music world, and I enjoy everything you do. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Mark. As usual, I enjoy listening to the podcast. One of my best memories this year was playing music with you at ALEP 2. Thank you, and may you have a great holiday.
This is Christine Krebs in Dayton, Ohio.
It's me, Nancy Flynn, Nolig Honigwit, Marc Gunn, and all the Irish and Celtic music podcast listeners. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Hagar, Becca, Mystery Man, and Christine and Nancy. I really appreciate all your support for the podcast, and I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Next up is Coyote Run with Wise Men from Tend the Fire.
Wise men from the east, they followed a distant star, answered the call of peace. They traveled from afar. All people, they want peace. All people, they want peace. In Belfast, women march to call for an end to war. They pray for peace to start and the bombs to blast no more. All people, they want peace. All people, they want peace. From Iraq to Kosovo, Sudan to East Timor, this is a world of woe, and the people shout no more. All people, they want peace. All people, they want peace. Cry and mourn for children lost to hate. But must revenge be born? Is it really now too late? All people, they want peace. All people, they want peace. In the hay, he brings the promise of love, forgotten till this day. Will we follow the hawk or the dove? All people, they want peace. All people, they want peace. Peace on earth, goodwill to all. Peace on earth, goodwill to all. Peace on earth, goodwill to all. All people, they want peace.
open, but another one shuts, but it's cold enough to freeze my nuts. This really hasn't been my year. I really can't remember worse. I was kicked in the face, thrown away in disgrace. It's like a kung fu movie in reverse. So I'm gonna get hammered this Christmas. Man, it's gonna be so great. I'm gonna tie one up so heavy I'll drink until I can't see straight. I'm gonna get hammered this Christmas. I'm gonna drink like you won't believe. Then I'll sober up in time to do it again on New Year's Eve. I used to be the kind of guy who'd give a homeless dude my winter coat. Salvation Army means well, but I wanna grab that guy's bell and shove it straight down his throat. I guess I lost my Christmas joy. Stood under mistletoe and was not kissed. Even if Santa was real, would he still have his appeal? Cause let's face it, he's a socialist. So I'm gonna get hammered this Christmas. Drink till I fall on my face. Won't Santa be surprised when there's a fire in my fireplace? I'm gonna get hammered this Christmas. I'll shout and curse until I'm asked to leave. Then I'll sober up in time to do it again on New Year's Eve. To him, but God alone. If God exists, I'm pretty sure he must be pissed at us, at us, at us, at us.
The last step in this train will be Man in America. Please watch your step.
Used to be this guy named Christ. He used to party in the Nazarene. He chopped down a fir tree, bought his pops a TV. It was the biggest one that you'd ever seen. That made all his other friends real mad. So they nailed him up upon a cross. Now we celebrate greed in this culture of me. I think the message of his gift was lost. So I'm gonna get hammered this Christmas. Drink until I feel divine. Then I'll call up Jesus and have him turn my tears to wine. I'm gonna get hammered this Christmas. Think about the people I hurt. So buy me a fruitcake so I can have my just dessert. I'm gonna get hammered this Christmas. It's the only thing I think to do. Now I'm all alone, so I've only got myself to screw. Gonna get hammered this Christmas. I'll shout and curse until I'm asked to leave. Then I'll sober up in time to do it again on New Year's Eve. Then I'll sober up in time to do it again on New Year's
Eve. Just a sailor from Boston. On a cold Pittsburgh eve, I stepped down from the train, back from a short Christmas leave, and I dreamed of my darling and a sweet little boy. It was the first time I saw him, and I brought him a toy, just a little gray ship to hang off of the tree. Look there up on the deck, that's where Daddy will be. In too many many the mile, crossing dark waters, I carried his smile. No, I was not really home, just home for a while. It was Christmas in Pittsburgh, 1943. We could not see the future, my buddies and me, and how many would soon lie on the beach at Normandy. All the sailors were packing to head into the war, and our ship was now christened LST-54. We'd sail her down the great river, then straight out the door. Into many great battles and many the mile, crossing dark waters, I carried his smile. No, I was not really home, just home for a while. I walked down the sidewalk of an elm-lined street, and through a big picture window I saw the lights and the tree, and Mommy and Daddy and the baby makes three. I stood still for a moment, and then I went on my way down the ice-covered hill that leads down to the quay, and I pulled up my collar as I walked up the gangway. Into many the battle and many the mile, crossing dark waters, I carried his smile. No, I was not really home, just home for a while.
Smoke from the barrel, it chokes the wounded ones with tears to pray. It's 1914 and there is no hope. 1914 in Europe now. Time is passing oh so slow. The pulse beneath the skin it throbs. A soldier's grief and fear must grow. The enemy across the field, a cold black shadow across the sky. Why is it then that men must unite? Then the next morn wake up to die. All across the Western Front, somehow we met in no man's land. 1914 all soldiers sang, goodwill to all and peace to men. A Christmas truce in no man's land, and the war, it was no more. And the war, it was no more. Men, they passed the flask around, a nervous chuckle and a toast. So let's live tonight by firelight, because tomorrow I may be with a heavenly host. It's Christmas Eve and they remember how different from last year this is. so let's sing a song of home and love and pray to God that we might live. All across the Western Front, somehow we met in no man's land. 1914, all soldiers sang goodwill to all and peace to men. A Christmas truce in no man's land, in the war it was no more, and the war it was no more. A song traveled up with the smoke, we hear echoes from across the land. My voices singing something foreign words, but we understand. A look exchanged across the fire, the soldiers danced in no man's land, and the flames are growing a little higher. The war no more, and tanks unmanned. All across the Western Front, somehow we met in no man's land. In 1914, all soldiers sang goodwill to all and peace to men. A Christmas truce in no man's land, in the war it was no more, and the war it was no more. But then the guns got on their feet, towards no man's land they went. Tomorrow we may be enemies, forget the war, and tonight just be men. From Ireland and Germany, from France and England too, from Austria and Scotland, those young men were just like me and you. All across the Western Front, somehow we met in no man's land. 1914, all soldiers sang goodwill to all and peace to men. A Christmas truce in no man's land, in the war it was no more, and the war it was no more. When the sun came up the next morning, dawn lit upon the smoking fields, and the generals cried for war once more, said there'd be no more truce and we will not yield. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. And they raised their hands, and at their command we charged into no man's land. Years go past, faces dim, tones grow faint. So much of what was is gone, but never forget, I'll never forget the night when the singing of Christmas songs rang louder than the loudest guns of war.
Wonder what we're doing here. Lonely faces, hidden fear. All our dreams come true with the banging of the bell. Many years go by with a letter from your brother. In our lonely house, the old man passed away. We lamented at the wake, and this promise that I make, I will see you all again on Christmas Day. Many corners of the world we build new castles. Many fortunes lost we wander in dismay. Just before I hit the wall, I hear the promise made to all. I will see you all again on Christmas Day. With a toast and glass to my father, we'll celebrate with tears to our man. We'll stand arm in arm with our brothers, and with our sisters we will reach the promised land. A Sunday morning letter from your sister Mary. A mother's doing fine though fading away. What keeps her heart alive is your promise by her side. I will see you all again on Christmas Day. All again on Christmas Day. We will see you all again on Christmas Day. We will reach the promised land. See you all again on Christmas Day. We will reach the promised land. See you all again on Christmas Day. We will see you all again on Christmas Day. We will reach the promised land. See you all again on Christmas Day. We will reach the promised land. See you all again on Christmas Day.
That is one of my favorite Christmas songs, Christmas Day by the Elders. It's a single that they released a number of years ago. I'm not sure if it's on an album yet. I don't think so, but hopefully they'll get it on an album sometime soon, or at least be able to buy it online. I just haven't checked on that. Before that was McTullamore with No Man's Land, Christmas Truce, from their single No Man's Land. Before that was Jim O'Connor of Boston Blackthorn. It's a single he released this year, Christmas in Pittsburgh. And before that was Keane. That was one of the last songs they recorded, Hammer This Christmas. It is also a single, so check that out, because the band, unfortunately, Patrick Halloran, if you didn't hear, the lead singer, he passed away, killed in a car accident this past summer, and tragic because they were just a wonderful band. I'm very sorry to hear that. So go get that copy of that single in the meantime. Before that was Jennifer Cutting's Ocean Orchestra from her new CD, Song of Solstice, Celtic Music for Midwinter. Now you can discover more about the artists in the show at CelticMusicPodcast.com. And of course, while you're there, subscribe to the Celtic Music Magazine. It's a free monthly newsletter of Celtic downloads, Celtic CD reviews, just a little bit of Celtic news. And remember to support the artists who support this podcast. Buy their CDs, download MP3s, see the shows, and drop them an email to let them know you heard them on the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast. Well, I hope you enjoyed this show. I know I had a great time, and I will be back again. I'm not sure if I'll have one before the end of the year. Probably the next show will be the best of 2011. So if you haven't voted for your favorite songs in this show and the past shows, excluding the Christmas one. Not doing one for that. But if you haven't voted for your songs, please go to the website, CelticMusicPodcast.com. Cast your vote right now so that I can get a great list, a 2-hour smashing kick-butt episode of the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast featuring all your favorite songs. We're going to finish up the show with one of my favorite Christmas songs by George Papavgaris. This is Without You on Christmas Day. It's from his album Ordinary Heroes, and it's going to make you cry because it does to me every time I hear it. It's beautiful, but it's just an amazing song, and it's going to, it's lovely. I'll let George tell you all about it.
Mid-morning, every Christmas Eve, we used to gather. It was the perfect way to start the holidays. We'd have a snack and then we all would follow Father. And to the local, just like children, we would race. And when we got back, somewhat worse for wear and reeling, we'd laugh to see the driveway being so full of cars. It might have been the beer, but I remember feeling that there could not be a happier family than ours. Because you were the one that kept us all together. Though how you worked your magic, none of us could say. Your blazing fire would drive away the coldest weather. What will we do now without you on Christmas Day? We'd sit around the kitchen table in the evening. You'd get the trifle ready and would peel the sprouts. Sometimes we'd sing and Father's voice would raise the ceiling, and windows shook with all our laughter and our shouts. A glass of sherry and a mince pie and a carrot for Father Christmas you would put there on the shelf, and you'd pretend you only did it for the children. But we all knew that it was really for ourselves. Because you were the one that kept us all together. So how you worked your magic, none of us could say. Your blazing fire would drive away the coldest weather. What will we do now without you on Christmas Day? First thing next morning, we would panic in the kitchen until we got the turkey safely on the go. And as we wished each other once more Merry Christmas, with love and pride both Father's eyes and yours would glow. And when at last we'd sit around the Christmas table, we'd pull the crackers and we'd wear the silly hats, and we would praise you for the turkey and for the pudding, but took for granted all the love you laid for us. Because you were the one that kept us all together. Though how you worked your magic, none of us could say. Your blazing fire would drive away the coldest weather. What will we do now without you on Christmas Day? Come Boxing Day, we'd all disperse into our own worlds. And thank you both for one more perfect holiday. And we would hush the children who were asking questions about why Granny cried as we all drove away. And now we know that it's our turn to take the mantle, but we're not sure where to begin and what to do. The truth is that the gap you left no one can handle, and none of us can ever be another you. Because you were the one that kept us all together. How you worked your magic none of us could say. Your blazing fire would drive away the coldest weather. What will we do now without you on Christmas Day? What will we do now without you on Christmas Day?
I hope you enjoyed this Celtic Christmas podcast presentation. Find out more about the artists in this show by visiting the website at CelticChristmasPodcast.com.